She's not dressed in glitter. No sparkling shoes. No dramatic eyeliner. Just a soft blouse, gentle in shade, a touch of turquoise that seems almost effortless. And still, when she steps into the room, attention shifts. What's the secret? The tone she wears doesn't fight her age. It enhances it. Have you ever slipped on a dress that looked stunning on the hanger, only to find it made your face appear dull, tired, or even invisible? Often, the problem isn't the style. It's the shade. The right colors don't simply complement your skin, they illuminate your entire presence. After 60, everything about contrast changes. Hair loses pigment, skin softens, and the balance between features shifts. Yet few people talk about how the shades that once brought you life in your 30s may now pull that energy away. That's why today, we'll explore 8 timeless tones that help mature women look fresh, alive, and unforgettable. These hues aren't about fashion fads. They're about aligning with your natural elegance. If you've ever felt overlooked or invisible, color may be the simplest way back to confidence. And stay with me until the end. I'll also reveal one shade that secretly adds years to countless women's appearance, and what to wear instead. Color is more than fabric. It's energy, perception, and presence. With age, we lose natural contrast, which makes some shades feel harsh while others drain us completely. Black, for instance, once chic, can now deepen lines and shadows. But when you discover colors with the right undertone, they bring lift, sparkle, and youthfulness, all without cosmetics. Psychology confirms this. Certain hues signal warmth, vitality, openness, and poise, often influencing how others respond to you before you've said a word. The right shade doesn't scream. It harmonizes. It frames the woman you are today. So let's start with a color that consistently lights up women with silver, white, or salt and pepper strands. Soft turquoise. Gentle, balanced, never overpowering. It refreshes the skin, sharpens the eyes, and restores definition. Unlike heavy jewel tones or washed-out pastels, turquoise occupies a rare middle ground, subtle but captivating. It pairs beautifully with ivory, charcoal, navy, or taupe, making it a versatile ally in any wardrobe. Symbolically, turquoise conveys clarity, calmness, and self-assurance. It whispers, "I'm comfortable in my skin, and I deserve to be noticed." If you're hesitant, begin small. A scarf, a necklace, or even earrings in this shade can transform how you feel, and how others see you. The effect is almost immediate. Your reflection feels brighter, fresher, more alive. If you're ready to go beyond accessories, consider adding this shade to a linen blouse, a soft cashmere pullover, or even a lightweight kimono jacket. These are pieces you'll find yourself reaching for again and again. A small styling secret: pair soft turquoise with a rosy or berry lipstick and a gentle sweep of blush. The harmony between cool undertones and warm accents creates balance and makes your entire look seamless. This color isn't just fabric, it's strategy. It highlights your features, elevates your spirit, and whispers a message: I'm still radiant. Now let's move to a shade that gives you a youthful flush without the help of makeup brushes. True sophistication doesn't need to announce itself loudly. It glows, lingers, and feels effortless. That's exactly what dusty rose and rosewood achieve. Beige can flatten your complexion, and pale pink often feels too girlish. Dusty rose strikes the middle ground, tender yet refined, subtle but never dull. Rosewood carries that same softness but with added depth, sitting beautifully between warm and cool tones. This balance makes both colors flattering across many skin types. As our natural pink undertones fade with age, these shades quietly restore that freshness in a grown-up, graceful way. Because they're muted, they don't overpower. Instead, they blend seamlessly, suggesting calm confidence and understated charm. Psychologists link rose tones with kindness, elegance, and steadiness. Rosewood adds nuance, hinting at romance balanced with maturity. Perfect for daytime luncheons, cozy evenings with friends, or simply lifting your own mood at home. Pair dusty rose with ivory or soft grey for a delicate look, or combine rosewood with deep navy, charcoal, or olive for more grounded sophistication. These tones work beautifully in wrap dresses, sweaters, silk blouses, or even a scarf draped near your face. Even a rosewood handbag can add just enough warmth to complete an outfit. The best part? Wearing rose shades near your skin means your makeup can stay light. No need for bold colors. The clothing already enhances your natural vibrancy. A touch of rosy blush, a swipe of mauve lipstick, and you're glowing without effort. Rosewood, above all, reflects inner serenity, earned wisdom, and timeless beauty. It's not trendy, not loud. It's classic, and it seems to love you more with each passing year. Next, we'll step into a richer shade, one that communicates presence, strength, and quiet authority. She doesn't need to shout or wear sparkle. She wears burgundy. And suddenly, the entire room feels warmer. A soft cardigan, a cozy turtleneck, or even a tailored blazer in burgundy has the power to transform your appearance, especially when the air grows colder. Paired with camel, navy, ivory, or deep charcoal, it creates refinement with very little effort. Want to elevate it further? Add gold jewelry, softly waved hair, and a lipstick in a similar family, and the effect is striking yet graceful. Burgundy doesn't require much accompaniment. A berry-toned lipstick, lightly flushed cheeks, and neatly defined brows are all you need. The shade itself carries the weight. You simply step into it. It's an ideal companion for occasions that matter most: festive holidays, milestone birthdays, or evenings that carry a touch of romance. Burgundy holds presence without noise. It communicates certainty, quiet power, and mature femininity. It reflects history, legacy, and self-acceptance, qualities that naturally draw admiration. And next, we shift to a warmer, bolder hue that might feel intimidating at first glance, but, worn with intention, radiates vitality. Mustard yellow, also known as golden honey. This earthy, golden shade channels the late afternoon sun, the comfort of laughter, and the kind of confidence that feels unshakable. Unlike pale or neon yellows, which can flatten mature complexions, golden honey adds depth and glow. It reflects warm light back onto the skin, softening lines, easing shadows, and restoring a brightness that time sometimes dims. It's especially stunning on women with golden undertones, deeper skin, or naturally gray and salt and pepper hair. On them, it balances contrast beautifully while highlighting vibrancy. Mustard tones radiate optimism, creativity, and grounded joy. They don't shout, but they certainly stand out. If the shade feels daunting, ease into it with accents: a scarf, handbag, or earrings near the face. Even these small touches can warm your complexion instantly. For those ready to embrace it fully, a golden kimono, tunic, or wrap dress paired with neutrals like olive, chocolate brown, ivory, or denim creates breathtaking harmony. The key is richness. Skip pastel yellows or fluorescent brights. Instead, gravitate towards saffron, ochre, or burnished mustard. These muted golds flatter mature features and deliver balance. Complete the look with lipstick in coral, amber rose, or terracotta, and add a hint of bronze highlighter. You'll appear as though you've just returned from sunlit days outdoors. Mustard yellow feels authentic, radiant, and timeless. It doesn't overwhelm, it uplifts. And at this stage of life, that's the energy we want. Not loud, but luminous. Which brings us to a softer shade, one that replaces the harshness of stark white with warmth and grace: ivory and cream. These tones have long been favored by queens, painters, and designers for their quiet authority and understated brilliance. On mature skin, they do something remarkable. They illuminate gently, without washing you out. Ivory carries the grace of understated confidence. It doesn't need to be loud. It suggests refinement, calm, and effortless clarity, like a woman who has nothing left to prove. It seems to say, "I've worn the daring shades, I've followed the trends. Now I choose softness, elegance, and authenticity." Ivory and cream adapt beautifully to countless settings. They can serve as your foundation, linen trousers, a silk blouse, or a classic tailored coat, or they can stand alone in an olivey ensemble, radiating pure sophistication. These hues blend seamlessly with blush pink, earthy browns, moss greens, deep navy, charcoal gray, or even mustard yellow. They soften strong colors while keeping your look polished. With cream, texture becomes essential. Think lace, cashmere, cotton, or soft knits, details that give depth to a shade that might otherwise appear plain. The magic of ivory is that it doesn't try to outshine you. It lets your own beauty step forward. For makeup, warm neutrals are best. Peach or rose blush, gentle eyeliner, and a nude or berry lip. The effect is natural and quietly luminous. For hair, ivory is striking against silver, salt and pepper, golden blonde, or even deep brown and natural gray. Ivory is more than fashion. It's a way of life. It invites peace, calm, and composure into your presence. And by the time you reach your 60s, that kind of serenity isn't just welcome, it's deserved. From here, let's move into a shade that feels airy, serene, and flattering on nearly everyone. Many women don't own it yet, but once discovered, it becomes indispensable. Imagine the gentle light of dawn on the sea. That's periwinkle, a dreamy blend of blue and lavender. Some colors become too harsh or too pale as we age, but periwinkle avoids both extremes. Light enough to brighten, rich enough to restore, it enhances nearly every complexion. It balances redness, softens sallowness, and even brightens eyes and teeth. For silver or white hair, it's transformative, echoing the coolness of the strands while leaving the skin vibrant. Periwinkle carries psychological depth as well. It suggests peace, trust, balance, and quiet intuition. It feels like the shade of women who have endured storms and emerged stronger. Wear it casually in a cardigan with ivory slacks or a sky blue blouse with denim. For elegance, try a flowing periwinkle dress with silver accessories. It pairs effortlessly with navy, blush, gray, taupe, or dusty rose. Makeup stays simple. Mauve or berry lipstick, soft rose blush, and lavender or silvery eyeshadow to keep the look harmonious. This color brings calm clarity to daily life. It elevates your style without effort, leaving you polished yet approachable. And when you're unsure what to wear, periwinkle never disappoints. Next, we'll step into a color that grounds you while adding quiet authority. Sage green, along with its deeper counterpart, moss green. Muted, earthy, and endlessly elegant. Sage and moss are shades of balance, grounding, and inner peace. With time, the sharpness of our complexion may soften, making it essential to choose tones that enhance rather than compete. These greens do exactly that. They are gentle, low-contrast colors that frame mature features with calmness instead of intensity. Rather than overpowering, they allow your natural beauty to shine. Universally flattering, they adapt gracefully across fair, medium, and deep skin tones, earning their place in any elegant wardrobe. Wearing sage or moss tells a quiet story. Resilience, wisdom, and steady grace. They reflect a woman who has found her pace, no longer chasing fads but choosing serenity and presence. They don't shout for attention, they whisper, "I am grounded. I am still evolving. I am at peace with myself." In practice, sage green works beautifully in blouses, sweaters, or light jackets. 4 deeper moss shades, think tailored coats, wide-leg trousers, or breezy linen dresses. These hues harmonize seamlessly with cream, rosewood, mustard, chocolate, chambray, or muted lilac. Pair them with earth tones and neutrals to let their subtle beauty glow. Choose these greens on days you want to embody composure, tenderness, and natural elegance. They're perfect for garden lunches, mindful mornings, or heartfelt gatherings where your presence carries more weight than your clothing. For makeup, lean into warm earthy shades, peach blush, terracotta lips, or soft mauve nudes. The result is harmony that highlights your eyes and smile. Sage and moss are more than fashion. They are a feeling, a deep breath after years of busyness, a gentle return to self. At this stage of life, that's the kind of beauty no bottle can replicate. Next, let's look at a neutral that rivals black but offers maturity and polish without harshness. Charcoal gray. While some colors demand and others retreat, charcoal gray commands attention with quiet dignity. Often overshadowed by black, it is in fact the modern neutral for women over 60. Black, while considered timeless, can cast heavy shadows, exaggerate fine lines, and wash out skin tone. Charcoal, by contrast, softens. It complements silver strands, natural warmth, and understated makeup. This isn't about trends. It's about timeless authority. Charcoal signals intelligence, composure, and self-assurance. It's chosen by women who don't chase validation because their presence already carries it. Wear it head to toe for monochrome elegance, or let it anchor softer shades like sage, ivory, blush, or periwinkle. It thrives in coats, wool trousers, knit sets, and even silk blouses. Seasonless and versatile, it feels cool in summer linen and luxurious in winter cashmere. Charcoal pairs beautifully with plum, mauve, or deep rose lipsticks. Add a soft smoky eye or grey liner, finishing with highlight to lift the look. It's ideal for boardrooms, formal dinners, travel, or reflective weekends. Charcoal grey embodies refinement. Less noise, more presence. Less drama, more depth. It doesn't seek the spotlight, yet it always owns the room. At this point, you've witnessed how color can do far more than decorate. It can illuminate your features, boost your confidence, and shift how you see yourself in the mirror. The question now is, how do you turn these 8 timeless shades into a wardrobe that reflects the elegance and simplicity of the life you've created? Step 1. Anchor with neutrals. Begin with 2 or 3 foundation tones that flatter your complexion and serve as your canvas. Shades like ivory, soft cream, charcoal gray, or sage green become your reliable base. Think investment pieces, tailored trousers, a silk blouse that drapes beautifully, or a cardigan that feels as comforting as it looks. Choose quality that will last and serve you repeatedly. Step 2. Add your accents. Bring in 2 or 3 colors that instantly brighten your face and spirit. Maybe it's a dusty rose top that restores softness, or a periwinkle dress that makes silver hair sparkle. These accent colors are the ones that make you feel unforgettable, your signature shades. Step 3. Prioritize versatility. A capsule wardrobe thrives on pieces that mix easily. Every item should coordinate with at least 3 others. A charcoal skirt can be paired with a mustard blouse, an ivory tee, or a sage cardigan. A single burgundy wrap transforms a simple outfit into something striking. Step 4. Let accessories do the talking. Scarves, handbags, and jewelry are your bridges between colors. A mustard purse, a rosewood necklace, or a periwinkle scarf can refresh your neutrals without complicating your palette. When kept within your capsule range, they make dressing not only simple but delightful. Step 5. Embrace simplicity. After 60, style should feel like celebration, not struggle. A curated wardrobe frees you from clutter, passing trends, and decision fatigue. You don't need dozens of options. You only need the right ones. Clothing, in the end, isn't just fabric. It reflects your journey. The colors we've explored aren't meant to disguise age. They're meant to honor it. They highlight wisdom, beauty, and presence earned over time. So wear what lifts you. Dress in alignment with your spirit. And always remember, you are the masterpiece. The wardrobe is simply the frame. If this message inspired you, I'd love for you to subscribe, share your thoughts in the comments, or pass this along to another woman ready to embrace her radiance. Until next time, stay vibrant, stay elegant, stay true to yourself.